Hello! Oh god, that's a voice crack. So, as you can see by the title, this is kind of a guide on how to make a Liquipedia page for a tournament. So I figured I get a lot of people asking me, hey, can you help me make a page for this tournament? Or can you help me edit something? And I figured I would do one of these, and I would record the process of me going through it, and then you can, obviously if you have another tournament you want to make, anyone can submit anything to Liquipedia, it can be edited. There's always a Discord, you can go in, ask questions, everyone is super friendly, super helpful. You can ask in here, and someone can come along and help, which is great. Sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna run through. I got asked by some people to make a tournament for a page for, what is it? It's what's the name of it? RAL. What does it stand for? RAL. It's okay. Let me check these messages. Where? Rivals Ascension. Okay, so first thing we need to do, just Rivals Ascension League. Make sure I spell it right. Ascension League. So obviously the page isn't going to come up, but there it is. Now before I add anything onto here, I've got all the information in my DMs from these people I asked them for it. So there is an EMEA and America's one. So I'm actually going to back out of this. EMEA. Just for simplicity for now, because there is a EMEA and America's tournament, I'm going to create the two separate pages for now, so they can be edited easier. And then later on, it can be made into one page with two separate tabs, depending on how they want to make things going forwards. So I'm going to start with the EMEA one, because it's more info for that one. So bring this up, it has a prize pool of $300. So now before I start anything, I'm going to come over to here. This is what I always like to do because it saves a lot of time. Come to tournaments, and $300, it's going to be C-tier. Right? Small prize pools, not weekly or monthly events, something simple. Bring up the C-tier tournaments, we find one with a similar prize pool, say for example this one, 277, but that's in China, so no. This one, I need one for Europe. I don't need one for Europe, but I like doing it simple. I mean, I could just take this one, right? Fight Night. I shouldn't take Fight Night. That would be dumb. Are all the Europe ones Fight Night? That's kind of crazy. Wow, yeah, huh. We don't have any, I guess, Cozy Verse. Okay, just gonna take Cozy Verse Cash Cup then. It's incomplete, but that's whatever. So, this is a CT tournament. Could be considered D tier, but there are high level teams playing. The Ex-Oblivione in there, Insomnia's in there, Dawncore Ascended, Think Twice, Sane Age, Grit FN, and PCS Xeon. So, it's a high level tournament, so I'm not going to put it in D tier because it has more reputation due to the teams that are in it. So, I'm going to click edit on this entire page, and I'm going to copy and paste it straight into here, but I'm not going to save it first. So the first thing I need to do, just hide the Twitch and the language, remove the entire bracket because we need to generate a separate bracket for the specific tournament. For the teams, we need to find how many teams there are. Well, okay, so this tournament I've copied from was incomplete, but that is fine. I head up to the top and I remove the want to help page. That could be added later on. Display title, Rivals Ascension League EMEA. name in there. Liquipedia tier is 4, so I have to change that. Series, I will just remove that for now. Name here. Image, I'll remove the image for now. And the icon. Ticket name comes in here. It is single elimination. Single elimination. Organized by... I always put Rivals Ascension for now because I haven't been given the organizer. They've also not sent me a link yet for Twitter or whatever, but that is fine. We ask if there's a sponsor, but I'm not sure about that. So I'll just remove that entire line. Type online, country. It lets me put Europe here. Playoffs. An image if there is one. Links like Twitter, website, YouTube, Twitch. This is just me asking in the channel. So Minty's asked me to make the page. The what is star from the tournament. So I'm just asking for the information here. There's a lot of info here, but it's not everything I need. So I'll leave the date blank for now. Website blank for now. YouTube blank. Twitch blank. Twitter blank. Discord blank. Instagram blank. Okay, we have got a sponsor, so actually I'm gonna undo all that. I've just been told what it is. Okay, cool, and I've just been given all of the links as well. That is handy. Europe. Dates are still blank. Sponsor is Glitch Energy. I've just messed that up. Why is that? Here we go. Glitch Energy, and it's just Glitch Energy. That's pretty cool. Online Europe date not provided yet. Website. Do they have a website? They do not. They have got a YouTube. So I just copy paste over the YouTube. They have a Twitch. Yep, they have a Twitch. Copy paste it over, and it's just really simple. It's just filling in blanks, right? So Lua is very much just copy a format over, fill in the blanks. For the most part, if you're making modules or more stuff like that, it's a lot more complex. Challenge. I'm blanking on what the other thing's called. Swift, you know, challenge. Whatnot. Prize pool. I don't. It's Battlefy. Sweet. Battlefy. Oh, there are 2 links. Why are there 2 links? Why? Which is EMEA? They both say EMEA. Okay, I'll wait for a sec for that. Or do they have an Instagram? I don't think they did. No, they don't. Okay, just purge that one out of there. Prize pool with GBP. I don't actually think GBP it likes that, or is it 300 USD prize pool actually? It might just be. Oh, it's 300 USD. That's even easier. Sweet. 300. Team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 teams. Easy peasy. Previous and next. I will leave blank for now. So one is for the round robin, one is for the playoffs. So let me pull up the link. This is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The playoffs. I guess there's only. Why is there only 16? Did the others drop out? Let me hang on. So yeah, this is the round robin. Right. So it was 8 teams, but then for the playoffs, there's only 6 teams. Okay. That just makes the bracket a bit more awkward to do. But that is fine. 6 for now. Single elimination bracket. They are best of 3. Broadcast talent? Question mark. And then I'll start filling in the teams as well. Flag EU. Awesome, I've got those for the car position. So it's just first place that gets a prize, which is fine. Position host is Dan Buzz. I'm trying to remember how to do this with multiple positions. I will just go over. If ever forget something, go over to a different tournament. I'll pull up the Ignite Grand Finals. Nope, no casters listed for that one. I'll pull up EMEA. Nope, no casters listed for that one. Okay, give me. Sure, Ignite Stage 1. Where are the casters listed? Where? Huh? Okay. Mid-season finals. There we go. Broadcast talent. There's 3 different tabs. Yep, so it's separate cards for each of them. So we close that. Box end in the bottom. Box start at the top. Box start, box end. And we just need to fill in the rest of cards. So, card, we've got observers. So they have hosts, commentators, and analysts. Yeah, observers aren't. Observers aren't. I don't think observers are listed. So are all casters or are any analysts? Otherwise, it's gonna be it's gonna be a big box. Casters are casters. Minty is an analyst. Okay, that's not. So it's jig. Oh gosh. B2 equals diatonic. B2 name equals B2 flag equals. I'll just leave that blank for now. B3 equals a narwhal. It's a narwhal. B2 name, B3 name, B3 flag. B4 equals Zeus 56. It's a lot of casters, Jesus Christ. No, 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 no. Just Control C, thank you. What's his full name? Is it Tyler John Wilson? I'll just put Tyler Wilson for now. GB. Okay, so they have given me the information of all 8 teams. However, I need the ones from the playoffs first. So EXO's already in this tournament, which is cool. So I will just leave that there for now. So I will just remove all of these. Team name is Ascended. Put on here, flag EU, and I'll do Planet Sainage. Planet Sainage. Now I'm really hoping all of these already have team templates, because otherwise I'm gonna have to go and make a ton of team templates. Which I will. I mean, hopefully one of them hasn't got it, because then I'll be able to show how that works. It's Dawn Call. Just get rid of all these. And then it's Think Twice down here. Think Twice. And for now, I will just remove these ones. Because 2-stage tournaments are a bit of a pain to do. AKA, I have no idea how to do them yet. So I will need some help. But it's fine, you know, it's a community thing. If you need help, you ask for help. So, all these teams are here, right? I'm not going to do the bracket yet, I'm just going to minimize it. I'm now going to start filling in the rosters. And language, English. I'll throw the Twitch in there again. Space. So, Ascended roster, where is it? Ascended, we have player 1 is Lipton X P1 flag equals. Okay, so to get the flags up, you want to go into Google and pull up Liquipedia Commons flags. Flags. So Liquipedia Commons is where all the main stuff is stored. All the pictures, a lot of the modules are stored, and all of the flags. So every single relevant, every single usable, relevant. I don't know what the term is. I don't want to say relevant because there are obviously some players from countries that aren't on here. If you are a player from a country and you cannot be listed by any of these flags, then you need to reach out to Liquipedia and speak to a administrator level staff. So I'm an editor. You've got basic, editor, administrator. You want to speak to an administrator and see what they can do, because I don't think a flag can be added on here, but I'm not sure. Like for example, Andorra isn't on here, right? If you're a player from Andorra, where's your flag? Temporarily, people would just put your region if your flag isn't available. But if you want that representation, you will need to push for it. So I'm just going to pull this over to my monitor on the side here. I'm just going to put it on the right because I've got rosters on the left, flags on the right. I've got this in the middle. So Lipton on Ascended. Lipton is French. So I look over to here. I find France, obviously, FR, French, DPS, player 2. and I'm just gonna fill through here. I might cut it, I might speed it up. I might get a speedy montage of me zipping through here. Sainage. So I've got the info for Sainage right now. I will just if you just leave something blank you don't know, you can leave it for now, and then an editor or an admin will come along and they will put in the top how you can help. Essentially, so if someone opens a page that says, "Do you know these things? If you do, tell us." So if someone from one of those teams wants to check out the page, it will show up saying missing names, roles, regions from rosters. They'll probably check their roster, see, oh, it's blank, and they have all that information. And if they're not sure of how to edit it on, then they can reach out into Liquipedia and ask, give the information there, and someone else can do it as well. So, for example, Planet Sainage, we haven't got the info for. I've definitely scrimmed against them, but I can't remember what's on the roster. So, oops. That's fine. So I'm just leaving it blank for now, and it can be filled in at another time. This one right here, for example, right? This person is Yemeni. Now, there is no Yemeni flag for this. I could put flag Yemen, and it will come up as unknown, right? So it would come up as unrecognized flag. This is not, and it will use a transparent filler flag. Or I can put the Europe one. So I'll actually ask for relaxing sky. There is no Yemeni flag on LP. Would they prefer the filler flag, blank, or an EU flag? Saudi, okay. Saudi, okay. So they're, obviously if someone's got another region, that can also work. So they are also have Saudi, so I'll put Saudi in instead. Okay, Donkor. Okay, so that's all the main rosters for all the teams that are in the playoffs. That's not the playoffs. That's the wrong one. Okay. So now what I will do is I will put in the summary. You don't have to put in the summary if you don't want to, but it helps people. So create a page to add substitutes and staff, and to make bracket. So I say the page, and boom, page has been created. Right? Very simple start. Hosts, casters, analysts. Format: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams in the playoffs, and that is just the baseline for now. EMEA, C tier, prize pool, Europe Online, sponsors right here. All the links are here. Bracket now. Then I'm gonna add subs and staff. So bracket generation, very similar. Just go on to commons, and we go bracket, bracket. One sec. Bracket register. My bad. It's bracket register. So first of all, we'll see if we can find anything. So T is for type, P is for how many players, and Q is how many teams qualify. So we are looking for SE for single elimination, 6 players or 6 teams, and 0 qualifying because it's not a qualifying tournament. It shows up here as well. I don't know why I said that, or rather, I don't know. So it would be 6 SE bracket. I don't actually know if there is a 6 SE. There's a 6 triple elim bracket. Okay, so Control F, 6 SE. Okay, 6 single elimination brackets. We click on this. So that would be hang on. Is this the right layout? I don't think this is the right layout that you want. Is there a third place playoff? Because I don't think there's a third place playoff. There is one, okay. So let me quickly pull up this. So there is a bye, so it's one team versus the winner of this game to get to here. But that's 1, 2, 3. Sorry, no, this is a game. This is a game. This is a game. So each of these tabs are separate games, not individual teams. So, for example, for this bracket here, so I'm going to show you just to help you visualize it a bit better. So this is not the bracket we can use. So, for example, we could put Dawncore Think Twice here. Actually, no, it would ascend in the planet Sandwich up here, and then it would be Exoblivione and the bye here. So because it's 6 teams, it thinks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But we want 6 teams because 2 have been put through on a bye. So I might have to make a custom bracket, which is very annoying. Yeah, okay. So at least you can see how to make a bracket. Liquipedia bracket generator. If it's not available, reviewers can access a bracket designer and create new ones. Now this gets annoying, so you have to sort of work backwards, right? So let me pull up this. I'm going to split it in half just so they're both visible on my monitor or on my screen. So this is a grand final, right? And then we also need to add a route match. And so we can add a low round match here because it's Exoblivione starting the semi-finals against Ascended and Team Sainage, and same down here. We've got Dawncore Think Twice playing against Insomnia. Nope, it's not double elim, it's single elim. So that could work. Then when I add a how do I add a third place match? Oh, that's why I hate brackets, because if you could drag and drop them around, it'd be so nice. Qualified. Wow. No. Skipped around beforehand. No. Ooh. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so this is this bracket that we were looking at earlier. It's just it looks a bit different here, so I should be able to use this bracket. So I'll minimize that for now, full screen it, and then I need to go need to grab this. I need to grab the full thing actually. Liquipedia bracket generator. Then we need to go to bracket register, which I've already got. And then we need to go to the generator, which is Marvel Rivals, bracket, template ID is this one, best of 3 is default, run query, select and copy, minimize out of that, we want to go edit, and then go down to where I left results open, stick that in there, save changes, and there's a bracket. Now it isn't showing the 3rd place match. Why? Grand final, there's meant to be a 3rd place match in here, so that's not correct. But it was in the bracket. Oh, did I not tick it in the generator? Aha! Display 3rd / bracket reset match. Now we run query. Let me just double check. I could have checked here first. 3rd place match right there. Cool. Select and copy. Come back over to this. We want to go boom, save changes, and now there's the bracket. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it over to this other side because you don't need to see it, I need to see it. Bring up the results, edit. So, the quarterfinals. Because there's only 2 matches. I need the dates. Give me the dates! I need the dates! Okay. When did the playoffs start? Today? Question mark? Sip of water. Grab the links again, so Twitch in here, YouTube in here. Not sure if there's a VOD, so I'm not gonna skip around that. Yesterday. Game started yesterday. Okay. So how do you spell quarter? Quarter? How the fuck do you spell? Oh, it's right on my screen. Quarter finals and semis yesterday. Or just QF. So I'm now going to take this Twitch section where it shows Twitch, YouTube, VOD, and I'm just going to copy and paste it into each of them. Quarterfinals yesterday, semis, 3rd place, and finals are today. Okay, cool. Fill that in. Excuse me. So date was yesterday, so oh god, it's backwards, isn't it? So it's 0809 2025. So that was the quarters, and then semis, and 3rd place and finals of today. So it's 0810 2025. Copy that over to here, and here. Now start filling them in. So this part I always used to mess up. Opponent 1 equals blank. You don't replace this. You leave it and you type after the line. So put up the bracket. We'll put, this one will be Ascended versus Planet Sainage. And I need to find out who won which map. It's not super important, so I can just put winner for the first one as Planet Sainage. And then because Ascended 1-2-0, it was a reverse sweep. Wow. It's not the most important details. It can be sorted later on. And then this one was Dawn Court versus Think Twice. No, I think you can do 1 and 2, like 1 or 2 for the winner. but I like to type out the full name because then it's just personal preference, right? So Dawncore won 2-0. So obviously Dawncore won both games. Dawncore and Dawncore. Dawncore and Dawncore. Now, round 1, match 1, we'll go to round 2, match 1. So this one would be Exoblivione as the highest seed versus Ascended. Yep, so Exoblivione versus Dot Ascended. This one was a best of 5, so I need to just fill in 2 more of these. Change that to map 4 and 5. If we have the info on which maps are played and what the scores in the maps are, you put it in here. If not, it's fine. Exoblivione, dot ascended, dot ascended. I'm surprised I typed that properly all 3 times. Cool. And then the other one is Insomnia with the bye versus Dawncore, and it's currently live? Or has that game just ended? It's currently live. Okay, cool. So Dawncore has won the first map. So that's to be done. And the grand finals will be Dot Ascended versus who knows, and the third place match will be Exoblivione versus who knows. So now we save that. And everything's broken. Run that. Format date, not a valid timestamp. Did I do the date wrong? I think I did the date wrong. Let me pull up another tournament. Sure, mid-season finals. Boom. Let's look at this. Edit. Date format. It's year, month, day. Yeah, it's just completely backwards entirely. 2025 08 09. And then 2020 2025 08 10. Copy that to all of them. Save changes, error's gone. No, still there. Dot ascended stack invalid team template for dot ascended. Ask ended. Ask ended. Typed it right. So they haven't got a team template. Really? Bad argument to format date, not a valid timestamp. What do you mean? Attempt to index local. Okay. Marvel Rivals team template. So, team template tool. First of all, just make sure dot ascended, get details. Does not exist. Okay. It just doesn't exist. That's fine. So we just make this dot ascended. Boom, boom, boom. Create template. There we go. Now we can refactor this, and those ones are gone. Awesome. So it's a date, a match, and a field question mark. Okay, well I found the date. Which match is it not liking? save changes, refactor it, and yep. See, one thing fixed. Boom, there it is. Hooray! I filled in the wrong score. It's don't call one in somebody new. Oopsies. Wait. Wait. Don't call one in somebody new. In some. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let me just. Winner 2. Winner 1. 1. Dawncore is 1 in both of those. Exo was seed 1. And seed 1. Ascended was seed 2. Seed 2. Seed 2. And Dawncore is seed 2. Okay. Play nice now? Thank you. Okay. So the tournament's still going on, so I can't finish off that bracket yet. Still need region info for Lumi. But other than that, it's all there. Need these guys' flags and real names. Oh yeah, I don't know why I filled it in. It just autocorrects because he's got a page, man. He's got a page. It's cheating. It's cheating. Anyway, so I'm just getting the video here. It's really long. I can't be asked to edit it, so if there are any long pauses, I apologise. But that's how you make baselines of a page. Fill in the rosters. Obviously, getting information can be very difficult sometimes. You may have to reach out to a lot of people to get some help on the information. Don't call just one round 2. So I'll just stick that in there. That would also be a best of 5, wouldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, that's just basically how you make a tournament page. I'm gonna fill in the subs and the staff tabs, and once signage gets filled in, we will get that done. But thank you for watching. If this helped you out, share it with people. Like, comment, subscribe. No, I'm kidding. This is not what I post. I post random stuff I do. I don't even know what I do. But yeah, have a good day. Bye.